You know, our governor has underperformed. He goes around making noise with other politicians and he's not working himself. You know, when people have made peace and people want to work together, people are saying that at least for the next 2 years, can we forget about our political differences? Can we forget about our activism? Can we forget about what we think must happen politically and serve? Our governor has never left the Senate in his mind. His mind remained in the Senate. When he came to be governor here, he left his mind in the Senate. So has no plans for the county, has no plans for any ward. He's never called the leaders of Siaya for a single meeting. And so we get embarrassed every time we are in public because of his outbursts and lack of plans. And that's what I've said, because he's from Wengine. So we won't allow him to continue embarrassing us. And if he can't do that work, I'll take it and do it myself at the right time. We are trying to work together with the parents here to lessen their burden of school fees. And as you know, that this year we don't have Form 1s. So the idea is that we decided to use what we were given Form 1 as bursaries to help boost the bursary kitty for those in school today. As you would know, currently parents are asked to pay for lunch, and the government has capped lunch at 14,200 shillings. And it turns out that every year we have kids being sent back home because the parents can't afford to pay the 14,000. So working with the CDF resources, we've agreed with the parents that the parents will pay 4,900 shillings per year. The CDF will pay the imbalance for them so that they remain in school. We've talked with the teachers, we've spoken with the stakeholders, and we believe that this will keep our kids in school, will make the kids have more time, contact with the teachers, and generally give relief to the parents on the issue of school fees. What we're going to be disbursing over the next 2 days is 67 million shillings to all the day secondary schools here. We got 34 of them, and then we got bursaries for students going to Teachers College here, the TVET here, the Kenya Medical Training College that is here in Wengine. We have a College of Agriculture. We got monies being released for children from Wengine that are learning elsewhere, boarding schools that have been released too. We've also released monies for college and university students from Wengine to the various universities and colleges where they are currently pursuing their education. For the secondary schools, the beneficiaries around 9,350 secondary schools, and then we have around 380 students in our KMTC, the one in Wengine, our Teachers College in Wengine, and the TVET. And then we have a total of another 780 students in high schools out of the constituency, boarding schools, and the rest, another 1,033 students in colleges and universities. The problem here, you should know, is that the way the GSS has been planned is still confusing. Yeah, so even as Parliament, we still don't know how we're going to fund it using the CDF. It's a decision we had recently under Kumekucha, and we've not reached an agreement on how we're going to deal with the JSS, especially how to fund that. But for infrastructure, you would know this, that every school is getting classrooms for JSS. And it's like in my constituency, most of them have been constructed already. Yep. Is that we're going to be advertising, the carer will advertise roads in the constituency, about 56 kilometers of roads, going from Sihai to a place called Kanyumba, then we'll come back to a place called Baruber, and we'll come through Jera into Sega, then we'll come from Sega to Kuala Aboke, into a place called Odiado in Busia. Yeah, so those are the plans. Of course, we are launching the construction of the Wengine Sports Academy, somewhere in Kuala Ward. In the next 1 month also, we are giving the contractor the site for the affordable housing in Kuala. You probably know now that there's some 60 million shillings for the construction of hostels and dining hall block at the Wengine Teachers College somewhere in Nyaharua. There's some 30 million shillings for the improvement of the TVET here. Another 30 million shillings for the completion of the Forestry College, also somewhere in Kuala Ward.
Siasa mwagoyo, unubeni siasa maloko piny. Unubeni siasa mwagoyo, en magera Uganda. Kuto kamano. To siasa mwagoyo kikiberi siasa marmana konyo jatelo kende nyaka chieng. Kuberi ande bido chinga madonga dhi malo kikati mara maber, tumbawo kudhi maber. Sasa wantieni jakomo ncho wacho. Nikata kana okwal kucha kama. To sani ker Ruto ni kama raj. Wati kode wakonye. Kuto kamano. to bendo kon ko uye konya kama tabe adhi konyu mach maendeleo mathuru koso kamano mane gima William Ruto wachonwa Nairobi kucha koro pile ka pile waro moto agomba kad wachonwa kony watimre nade akono oyo an nchi 100 kilomita 18 kadwa churu chup prabich ga Ochieng chieng nganya mano nganya Ochieng doke piny matin kono oyo kadwa piny to jothurwa dhi nega jatelo na biro iri kai ka piny tek koro abeti timna maber koso kamano to owacho na uterno Ochieng pesa makama angi jatelo thurwa masiro onge hospital jo wadhi mana Siaya kite pesa matino gero Ochieng hospital sani oserumo masiro jo gero oserumo okay ukwala thurwa onge chiro ten kama duong oket bilion 58 ogerno Ochieng chiro ber ko serach koro semago mbakani to wanga ma Homa Bay governor utingo joge boro MPs aboro ma Homa Bay utingo diko State House to tingo senator mach kajiwang gibero pinyi kere mesa gigomba kanto igero thurwa nade igero Homa Bay nade badwaro pea wadono gerno outer front Homa Bay kanyo wadono gerno Tombo University igomba ka giwinjire kake dhi go thuru koso kamano kagi walk teneno kabja Migori Mbogo miluongo ni no ayako be chopo go joge MPs auchiel mage ma joluo gi senator ma miluongo ni Eddie Okech gi Human Right Fatuma gibedo kere mesa ji chamo lunch ji pango kigero Homa Bay igero Migori kagi ya kanyo to nyongo donjo ne gitike go tingo papers mage osero mo jogi aboro joga abiriyo osero mo MPs manjikal gine giomba kanto wadhi gero thura koto kamano dio mara dek kae kanyecha ker biro timo limbe thurwa kae no luongwa State House State Lodge Kisumo luongwa ukonwa ni wadhi warum gi ker endi jadek koro wayedho ndege wabiro Kisumo kwa chopo wachamo wasechiemo kwa siemo koro ukonwa wago mbaka gi ker kimachando wathuchewa koro ka ayako chung ayako wacho ni jatelo wan nywa serumo ka jo Migori mwandiko memorandum maber wan kod pages aboro kae motingo nyatike otingo uriri otinga wendo otingo gikwa duto marwaro Homa Bay ko somo gita tayo kao omiyo ker okay ko ae to wanga bende kao ndiko maber kino mawanga ne duongo otingo memorandum madunga kabisa mokedo ker yellow gi green kono wanywa serumo waserumo kaja MPs aboro mathurwa magombaka kaka wadono ger thurwa okay hano bani ker kotieko to host manen nyongo bende wacho no nywase romo wan nyikale jako marwa nyikal mondo somo kanyonyure nyoro ka jo MPs ma Kisumo yuthurwa no neno mudho wan kwa chopo Siaya Orengo kwayo ngato karatas no yechne mare ondik gik moko okwayo no yechna mari kanyat kede gimora chelare yani wan Siaya kae chakre year 2022 onge chenga chiel mwasero mo kaka MPs ma Siaya i governor ma Siaya yani o believe no ngeyo kila kitu ukando penye ngato an kron MP mare kata penye no David itima nango kae okuchimo kupenya ka uono koro wane meeting yani en which court badunga njo thurwa une meeting ipa kodhi mbele mabeyo kila ngato loko magi to into maru kata chiel onge miwacho igo mana yuak engi malicha yinya megi malicha yinya to ae bang mano yukose kwacho boyudo to ini dhiel kama kero bire liel tiko ni idwa somo ne wacho ne adier jiwadu kwayo makwa ba mi gi mage dwaro sani dalika chiel do mara uchiel ker di Homa Bay kendo mani maradi koro jakro bet ker maradi van mara ngwen chakre yerobi to kodhi owen gi gimoro to wan kwa kelo ker ka to rengo somo ne ngayo yothurwa Moi no setho Kibaki be no setho okinyal tiyo gu maps ma 1971 1972 mundi terwa kamoro 2025 okinyal redawe yani Orengo kuodo wiwa haja ugenya yani wish kuno donga yinya no bade meeting to ichalo ngama kiegi matimo gamo aye kama dhi okonyal yie wachno yani korone West Ugenya to wacho no gero kuro hospital nyangu to hospital magero West Ugenya no igero pesa ma Safaricom ok pesa mar county karu kae ukwala center kae koro kagero office mar county sia kae okelwa kodhi mondo wapith na pesa mar kodhi oko mimi negi pesa mondo timgo hala ngi pesa mar timo hala oko ketwa si ukwala kae oketnwa x-ray gi scanner mondo oedhi si timo scanning gi CT scan. Sama jowere ukwayo indi kwerni go siasa jothurwa ana ukabiro gora Orengo, lakini nyaka wanyise ngadi jotame tadhi kawo mondo atimne tijno chieng' mombele kae. Kotame tabo kawo mondo atia wuon. Kotame tadhi kawo mondo atia wuon mbele kae. Sawa sawa. Kito kanyal bedo gima ina. Is wrong. Oklongo. Waburo oja kidogo. Waburo nyise kako timo sawa sawa. Lakini kotame tadhi donja wuon ngama dichuo. Ndotime kwa dwaro. Ba sawa. Be ingene pinyni nitie kinde mag lweny, kinde mag kwe. Koso kamano. Ni ndalo mikeyo, ndalo mikomo. Koso kamano. Nitie samoro mipondo matin, ondiro gimedo koso kamano. Twendi bed ni every day ina lweny. Jakom wuon Raila Amolo Odinga sachana oyo lweny matin wager piny. Koso kamano. Wadhi miyo jopuonje mag principal mag skunde ma Siranga, Ukwala Boys, Segwen Karuoth, Siwar, Yenga. Wadhi chulo school fees ba nyithindo man kuro te matam 1 gi tam 2 kawuono. Sawa sawa. Okay? Wadhi chulo makoro wa tam 1 gi tam 2. Sawa sawa. Koro makoricha 1,175 matam 1 go matam 2. Ni an kawuono atingo nyathini kala nyathi atingo single badeg 400 kawuono. Nyathi mama mane school ugenya kawuono achulo tingo badeg 400. To modongno ok na onge kode. An kode kala kendo kabimi jopuonjo nikech nyaka be team makori. Gini koro dhi bedo sani for the next 3 years. Jomanie form 2, jomanie form 3, jomanie form 4. School fees dhi bedo kamano ne kaka higa. Odha chulo single badeg 5 kende kaka higa. From 14,000